this is like the last time I'm going to get to talk to you about Stranger Things.
No. For quite some time, perhaps. Or who knows? Maybe we'll come back and talk about it again at some point.
I hope so. I'm sure.
This is
We should just
The
do a press
last
junket
season.
for
I just
fun.
mean we'll just do
Yeah.
like press junkets
In
every
5
2
years,
years
we
and
come
just
back
like
for-
come back and be like, so what do we think? How do we feel?
Temperature check.
Temperature check. Yes, of course.
So Caleb, it's intense from the very beginning. I mean, from the opening scene in episode 1, it doesn't give up. So where do we find Lucas? Let's talk
Yeah,
about where we find Lucas.
I feel like Lucas has this sense of like groundness and revenge for where we left him off in season 4, and you know he has his friends and his family that kind of we're all kind of sticking together, and he's just going with I guess the plan to defeat Vecna.
Sadie, when is Max going to wake up? We saw her in a coma at the end of season 4, so
I don't know.
a question you can't answer.
Yeah, you'll have to wait and see.
It's like, I can answer that.
you
She
can
wakes
answer
up.
episode.
Yeah, no, we can't.
We
Yeah.
can't answer.
Sorry.
Can't spoil it for the fans.
No.
Does she wake up?
I don't
Is
know. I
everything
mean,
dreams?
even on the poster, she's
But don't you want to wait? Don't you want to wait? Why would you want to find out?
That's how bad they don't want
Literally.
to
Why would you
go.
want to spoil?
It's so much more fun to watch it when it happens.
Gaten, you've
Yes,
said this
that's my name.
season. Is that my name?
Yes, indeed.
I thought you said you got my name
No,
wrong.
and it's
then. I was
perfect. You
like,
said it amazingly.
"Wait,
I'm
Did I say it
attentive and ready to go.
You're on it.
I'm on it.
So you've said this season has been different for you, and it's been more demanding.
A little bit.
Yeah, in what sense?
I think a bit more has been asked of me to kind of go away from what I'm used to, just going away from my instincts with the character quite a bit, because usually I can kind of just jab away and hide behind a bit of humor that Matt Ross kind of didn't let me go to that place this time around, which is very, very fun. I like a challenge, and he's kind of in a little bit of a, I guess, a darker state. I would like more of a descriptive word, but it definitely was not what I'm used to, especially doing so as Dustin is hard, because I don't want to just feel like I'm playing a different character. I want to feel like I'm him going through a rough time, rather than just somebody else going through a tough time.
I've only seen the first 2 episodes, but I completely get. I can see that already.
Oh, cool. Well, that's nice to hear. I appreciate
I
that.
can really see that already.
Thank you.
And then Finn,
Mm-hmm.
who would you say was the most emotional on set? Because obviously I can imagine that filming this season must have been so bittersweet. And just when you're filming the scenes and when it's being called as your last scene, who was the most emotional when they were filming their last
The Demogorgons are pretty sad.
They're pretty sad.
Yeah, they're pretty sad. I don't know. I think it's one of those things that I think was everyone kind of was, and it was hitting everyone kind of at different moments and stuff, and including even some crew and stuff like that. So it wasn't just us. It was kind of everyone, and it was like a big family kind of moment. But yeah, I think there was no one that was more emotional than, except maybe Noah.
That's what everybody says. everybody says
Oh, man.
that.
Yeah.
You've been Mike for 11 years. Like, will he always be a little part of you?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's like, yeah, I don't think it'll ever, like, the show, and especially like the character will ever kind of I'll fully separate from even my personal life. Professionally I'll like go on, I hope to play other characters that are very different, but there'll always be similarities in my regular life, I feel like, in some ways with him.
Is that the same for all of you? 5 seasons? Growing up with these characters?
Yeah, well, we formed these characters when we were so young, so
Yeah.
I think we're just more inclined at that age to put some of ourselves into
Right.
the characters we're playing, and then, yeah, we grew up with them, so they're huge parts of our identities, for sure. But yeah, I weirdly don't feel like we've said goodbye to them.
Right.
I don't know, because
Yeah.
I'm just excited to, like, share it in the future.
I don't think you don't really get to start saying goodbye until we've seen it all. And as of this interview, we've only seen the
have
first
not.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
I feel like what Sadie was saying, just kind of like we're creating these characters growing up. So I mean, I've used some of my personality traits, or I guess how I see myself in my world, and used it in, you know, Lucas's development. And, yeah, I don't think I've really said goodbye yet fully. So just kind of just excited to see how everyone responds to it all. And I feel like we put a lot of love and heart into the last season. I spent a long time filming it, so just, you know, it's that, I guess that graduation, right? That celebration of when it comes out.
I stopped myself because I was going to say Lucas, so you got to go. I have to keep stopping myself from saying your character names. So the first part's Thanksgiving, second part's Christmas, and then it's going to be in the cinema for the fans. Yeah. So, Sadie, do you see yourself like sneaking in disguise, or as Max? Maybe you all go as your characters.
Yeah, the best disguise.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself going to watch it with like just sit there and experience it with an audience?
That would be amazing. I think that's what the show deserves. It's so cinematic, and I think to bring fans together and watch it on the big screen that's the proper send off that we needed.
Gaten, you tempted to do that? Sneak in?
Oh, I'm definitely going to be in a theater wherever I find myself. I'm not too set on my holiday plans, but depending on where I am, I'm definitely going to find my way into one, and maybe sneak in like half an hour early so I can get like a seat in the back, and then just like slump in the chair until the lights go off. And then I think it'll be really special to see it in a place like Sadie said, where it is something the show just deserves, is to be seen in that way by so many people. I mean, we get to see it on a big screen every time we do a screener for when a season comes out, so we've got to see it in that space.
Yeah.
But the people who have loved this show and watched it at home or wherever they watch it haven't really gotten to see it in that way, and it's just a perfect send-off. And I would just love to be in a room with people who invested their time this whole decade along with us, you know? I think it'd be really special to see.
Finn, apart from the premiere, which of course is going to be a big celebration, will you guys do something on a smaller scale just to celebrate the cast and the directors?
I think, you know, we've only seen the first half of the, you know, season, and I'm hoping that I think the Duffers want us to watch for the first time, like the finale, not in it, like just so that like we can watch it kind of on our own and kind of like process it first, and then hopefully, you know, and watch it before it comes out, kind of thing. And then once it comes out, you know, go out and see it in the theater. So I'm hoping that, you know, like when we're even on this trip, we can watch some more episodes together and stuff. But you know, you never know. But yeah, I mean, I'm in the midst of planning a trip for everyone. I feel like to hopefully come to Canada and visit next year.
Amazing.
So yeah.